My Beazle has joined us this morning to bring me a ray of sunshine to my show, to make me so happy. And Debbie has done the same. Hello, Debbie. Makes me happy to see you here. Good morning. I'm so glad you could make it to yet another edition of Nay's Garden podcast. Yay, here we are. It snowed last night. It didn't snow horribly, so I got like, an inch or two of snow down. It's pretty. It's nice. It's when it snows, it's the way I want it to be, basically. I don't want to get snowed in. I don't want the doors on my car to get frozen shut. I don't want to have to scrape ice off my windshield. I'd rather it just be thick enough so the windshield wipers will knock it off. Hi, Holly. Don, Schoolie, what's up, buddy? How's it going? I just saw a picture of me and you and your wife on the Instagram, man. That was cool. Checked it out. So yeah, I wanted to bring up the crypto, and I forgot. There we go. Let's go full screen with that though, and take this down a notch to over here. Fibonacci. We're gonna take it down a Fibonacci here. A Fibonacci. We're gonna keep our eyes on this thing though. Orca, good morning. God, it's so good to see you showing up early to the show, buddy. You're actually making an effort, man. I love it. It means a lot to me. I love it when people show up at the beginnings of the show and not at the end. It makes a huge difference. Nobody has blizzards anymore, pal. Trendy Orca, my cat woke me up. Well, your cat is a good person. Shout out to your cat. Bitcoin is about to hit that second level. That's 51,720. We'll see if it can get up there. It hasn't done it yet, but it's going to try right now. So this is an exciting moment, and I'm glad and proud to be bringing it to you live. Probably you're not going to find this kind of content anywhere else on the internet right now. Somebody who's covering all of these cryptos live. So understand, if this is something that interests you, if you like to make money, then congratulations. You've probably found the right blend of cannabis, coffee, and crypto to satisfy your every need. Congratulations. Dude, all cats are little shits. All of them. All of them. All cats. All cats are bad, just like all cops. All cats are bad, man. They all do bad shit, and they think you should love them for it. They're like, look how horrible I am. Love me, love me. I'm so bad, love me more. Yay. So I want to get started by smoking right off the bat. A quick check of the news headlines this morning. What is this? Okay, well, give me a second on this just to see what's going on in the world really quick. More than 2,000 flights canceled on Monday. Holiday travel around the world is being disrupted as more airline staff and crew are calling out sick as the Omicron variant spreads. Right, we're not surprised. Okay. 14-year-old girl killed in dressing room during an LAPD shooting. What? Dallas Buyers Club director Jean-Marc Vallée dies at 58. That's sad. Candace Owens tries to explain away Trump's truthful vaccine remark. Oh boy. That's almost worth pulling up to watch the video. I want to see Candace Owens try to explain away. Oh my God, I do want to see this because she's a self-loather. She hates the color of her own skin. That's why she loves Donald Trump so much. Oh, I freaking love this. Wow. Yeah, she ain't on your team. Just so you know, Candace Owens ain't on your team. Let's watch this together, shall we? This should be interesting and intriguing, I'm sure. How is my bandwidth? Okay, good. Okay, cool. Okay, this is probably one of those multiplay videos, so I have to like play the next one. Right, okay. Give me a second. Because, you know, there's some kind of a cuck over there at CNN that reprogrammed the freaking website to not play the video you click on. Crazy, right? So you got to play the second video, right? And then go back to the first one.
I mean, you know, from birth, man, I just knew music was my life. So
you're an idiot. Fuck you. You fat fucker. Stop eating sugar, you idiot. You're no role model. You're a piece of garbage.
Birth, man, you're
a fucking piece of human garbage. Fuck you, you fat ass motherfucker. Fuck you. You rich, wealthy, successful man. Lose some fucking weight.
It sets moods. It sets energy. It inspires me to make music. It's incredible. I ain't never stopping.
Look at him bouncing like a big fat marshmallow. Oh my God.
It was a Christmas miracle. Former President Trump giving his clearest endorsement.
You know what he just said? I'm going to make a prediction right now. That fat fuck, I don't know his name. I know he's famous. That fat fuck just said he ain't never stopping. Heart attack, 2 years, dead on arrival. I guarantee you. He ain't even going to make it to the fucking hospital. Keep eating that sugar, you fucking idiot. All right, let's keep going. Don't use a motherfucker like that as a role model, ever.
19 vaccine saying, quote,
you know, and the press and the advertiser, everybody, oh yeah, let's put a fat fucking unhealthy motherfucker out there in the spotlight, you know, and use them to advertise because the kids love them and they all want to be just like them, and they want to say fuck their bodies and clog up their fucking arteries with sugar and poison. Oh yeah, great, what a role model, just like this motherfucker
if you
Trump.
Take the vaccine, you're protected, and that it's the unvaccinated who are ending up in the hospital. Now, the woman who interviewed him, conservative pundit Candace Owens, is trying to explain away the former president's comments.
Now, this will get me in trouble.
Oftentimes forget, like, how old Trump is. He comes from a generation, I've seen other people that are older have the exact same perspective. Like, they came from a time before...
Okay, I get it. So, she interviewed Trump. She asked him his opinion. He gave it to her, and she can't accept it. So, she's trying to fucking walk away from what he said, when she's the person who got the information out of him. How pathetic are you? You know, the whole point of you having an interview with Donald Trump was so you could hear it from himself, his words from his mouth, and now you're, I almost used the C word, but I won't. You're obnoxious, better, step up, your obnoxious ass is now trying to make excuses for what he said to you when you asked him questions. Wow, what a fucking joke. Get this fucking dumb bitch off my screen. All right, that was easy. I don't even want to hear what else she has to say. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in what she has to say. I was just kind of wondering what the angle was she was taking. You know, okay, that was enough. That's all I had to see. Not interested. She is nothing to me. You know, there was a fleck of I don't know what it was. I think maybe hair dye from an ex-girlfriend or something in my bathtub. I'd seen it for years. I'd never touched it or looked at it or anything. And today, I took my thumb and I went like that with it and it flicked right off the bathtub. And I was like, oh, you know, I should have done that 2 years ago. I literally was more concerned about that little fleck in my bathtub. that took me 2 years to get to than I am with fucking Candace Owens. Seriously. Fuck her. Let's move on. Okay. She's just such a disappointment as far as human beings go, you know? What a disappointment. She's just disappointing, man. She really disappoints you as far as humans are concerned. Nothing in the news. Yeah, there's nothing in the news. House Democrat responds to disturbing death threat. Aren't all death threats disturbing? Oh, but this one's more disturbing, yeah. Okay, let's find out what was so disturbing about it. I get death threats. Who fucking cares? Get over it. You're a goddamn politician. It's your fucking job. Oh, is it not going to play again because you got to play the second video first? Pfft. Fucking A, dude. Can you believe that? Holly knows the founder of the Dallas Buyers Club. And Drewski says good morning. And Orca says ageism.
Shansia, bless up. How you doing? You good?
I'm good.
Everybody talking about this new album coming.
Ooh,
This fucking fat fuck. I'd say a heart attack in 2 years. Watch this fat fuck drop dead. I don't know his name, but watch, he's gonna fucking drop dead.
My gifts are from the real
Before I
deal
learn his name, he's gonna
because
drop
I was so
dead.
very confident in what I get. I know it's been authenticated. The thrill of the hunt. They have things.
Don't worry, I'm sparing you the grief of watching this fucking stupid commercial.
top designers up to 90% off retail. All I want for Christmas is Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada, Rolex, Cartier.
Real stuff out of really.
Oh, whoa! Oh, I got.
The unexpected.
I
is
must
the real
say,
deal. Shop over 10,000.
I was a little shocked. They actually did include a white person in this advertisement for 1 second. Look, I will bring this up because I think this is. Oh, you can't rewind an advertisement. Wow. Hey, what if I refresh the page? You can't rewind an advertisement, I guess. So I can show it to you. Let's see if it runs again. No, once again, they're not going to run the They're not going to run it because you got to run the second video first. To play the first video, you got to run the second video. 1 second. Morning. 1 second. Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube.
Hey everybody, it's Jake Tapper from CNN's State of the Union and FactCheck.org, and this week we're going to take a...
Oh, factcheck.org. In conjunction
My
with
gifts are from the
CNN.
real
Oh, here it
deal
is!
because I
Look
was
for
so
the
very
white
confident
person.
in
There he
what I
is!
get. I know it's been
There's a white guy!
The thrill of the hunt.
There's a white guy!
Things
Look!
I never thought I'd see again.
Gonna relish the gifts and the smiles.
There he is!
Designers
There he
up
is!
to 90% off
Hey!
retail. All I want for Christmas is Gucci,
Hey!
Louis Vuitton, Hermes, Prada,
Hey, white folks, we're still relevant. Hey, we're still hanging in there. We still got 2-3 seconds of video time in a fucking 30-second commercial. So hey, we're still relevant.
Rolex, Cartier.
You know, they still know that white people have money and will buy products from them. Isn't that funny? God damn it. They don't want to lose that white dollar. Oh, I fucking love it.
Really good price.
Unwrap the unexpected with the real real. Shop over 10,000 new arrivals daily. Get 20% off at the Real Real. Terms
Whatever.
apply.
Yeah, so real. You guys keep it
Congresswoman
real.
Daigle, I know you had some pretty nasty voicemails
All right.
last month. You've
Okay.
had some recently.
Okay. All right, let's find out.
We're going to play one,
Okay.
but I actually want to warn our viewers that it is a bit disturbing.
Okay, great. Here we go.
You goddamn old senile. You're as old and ugly as Biden. You ought to get the.
Okay. All right, let's just stop right there and let's go through this point by point. You goddamn old senile bitch. Yeah, she probably is. So I don't have a problem with that. She's a fucking politician. I already fucking hate her. She calls herself a Democrat. She supports Joe Biden. She is an old goddamn senile fucking bitch who supports a racist cunt president named Joe Biden. I have no problem so far. You're as old and ugly as Biden. Huh. I'm not disturbed yet. She is as old probably, and she's pretty ugly too. In fact, yeah, I don't look at Joe Biden as an ugly man. I look at Donald Trump as an ugly man. I don't see the ugliness. I mean, if I didn't know anything about those two guys, and I just saw a picture of Donald Trump, and I saw a picture of Joe Biden, I'd look at Donald Trump and go, God, he's hard to look at. I look at Joe Biden and go, yeah, he's just some old, he's fairly good-looking old white man. So, she's uglier than Joe Biden to me. This old fucking coot is uglier to me than Joe Biden. That's my point. So, yeah, I agree with the second point. Let's keep going to the next point, because this is so disturbing. I'm going to wait until I get disturbed.
Off the planet.
Okay, you should get the fuck off the planet, you fucking foul bitch. I agree. I hate all the dinosaurs. I hate all the politicians. I fucking hate them all. So far, I don't have a problem with this language at all. I think this is exactly how politicians need to be spoken to. Let's keep going.
Foul. They ought to try you for treason.
Okay, they ought to fucking try you for treason, bitch. Treachery is a serious charge, and I'm not buying that. So, okay, suggesting that someone gets tried for a crime, still not disturbing me. I think Barack Obama, George Bush, Donald Trump, Joe Biden should all be tried for fucking murder. So far, still not disturbed. Let's keep going.
You and every one of your scumbag friends.
Okay, so you got some friends that are scumbags. Guilty. Still not fucking disturbed. Wow, when are we going to get to the disturbing part, I wonder? Yeah, and I'm purposely not reading ahead, guys. I'm not looking at the text. Just to hear it. I want to hear it from the guy's mouth.
I hope your family dies in front of you. I
hope your family dies in front of you. Now, I have said that very statement to other people, about other people, and it's a good one. I hope your family fucking dies in front of you. Your families are a bunch of fucking piece of shit because they're part of you. And I fucking hate you. I hate everything you're about. I hate your fucking family too. And fucking family dies in front of you. Good. Fuck you all. You're all a piece of fucking shit. Still not disturbed yet. Let's see, what else?
I pray to God if you got any children, they die in your face.
That's pretty hard to watch your children die. I'm gonna draw the line at that. To say that I hope your family dies in front of you, that's a blanket term, and I'm okay with that. But to specify your children die in front of you, I'm gonna have to pull out on that one. But I'm good with the rest of it. And I must say, I'm not shocked. This is what politicians, how they make me feel. If politicians make you feel this angry, that you would leave an angry message for them and say some things that you don't really mean, but you still want to say some threatening things, give me a 1. Give me a 1 in the the only reason I don't do that is because the fucking Secret Service, the CIA will fucking show up at your door. But if I wasn't worried about the FBI coming to give me my own set of fucking personal fucking bracelets and putting a fucking bag over my head, taking me somewhere to off-grid me. It's a reference to the movie that you guys saw. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'd be leaving messages like this for politicians all the time. What's up, Brandon Crosby? How's it going? So give me a 1 in my live stream right now if politicians drive you to the point that you would leave a nasty message for them too. Give me a 1. I'm going to go ahead and I say, yeah, I would totally do it if I could get away with it. If you could get away with it, would you do it? Give me a 1. If you could tell a politician how you really feel about them in the form of a fucking answering machine message and you're not going to get persecuted or prosecuted for it, give me a 1. How many 1s can I get in the chat? Freaking Oracle. And Brandon. Good. Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, freaking Oracle! Right? How many of you say, let's go, Brandon? Well, if you say, let's go, Brandon, then you fucking agree with me. Give me a 1. Do you hate the fucking President of the United States like I do? Give me a 1. Would you like to tell him to his face how you feel? I certainly would. Give me a 1. How many more ones can I get in my chat? I've only got 2 so far. How many more ones can I get in my chat, guys? This is what happened to yesterday's show. You guys just fucking drop off. Drewski, 959, 956. Thank you, buddy. That's 3 of you that gave me a 1. No, Oracle, I don't count you twice. Does anybody else want to do it? You guys scared of politicians? You guys scared to you guys scared to tell someone what you think about them? Why do you watch my fucking show? You're not learning anything from me then. None of you, nobody else. Brandon, Oracle, Drewski. 3 of you. There's 3 stand-up motherfuckers in this chat right now. Brandon, Oracle. Oh, Gavin Pipe, I love you, sir. New viewer, Gavin Pipe, I love you. So we've got Brandon, we've got Oracle, we've got Drewski, and we've got Gavin. I like that name, Gavin. It's a good name, man. Gavin Pipe. Wow. Are you a porn star, bro? Sounds like a fucking porn star named Gavin Pipe, man. Laying it down, son. I like it. Can I use that name if I ever become a porn star, dude? Can I be Gavin Pipe in my porn videos, bro? Sadly, no, you're not a porn star. Well, with that name, bro, you could be. You totally could be. I love it. So I want to congratulate the 4 of you gentlemen that gave me a 1 in the chat. I want you to know the rest of my chat are fucking pussy motherfuckers. To just be too fucking timid on a podcast to admit that you'd want to tell a politician how you really fucking feel about him. Wow, what a bunch of fucking pussies. Why do I even fight for your First Amendment rights to fucking speak out for y'all? If you don't even want to speak up for yourselves. Fucking, I'm wasting my time with this audience, that's for goddamn sure. I mean, these 4 guys, I could start a new podcast with these 4 guys. Freaking Oracle, Drewski, Gavin Pipe. Who is my other one? Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. So I got Brandon, I got Oracle, Ken, Brandon, Ken, Drew, and Gavin. We got a fucking army. We got 5 fucking badass motherfuckers here that are willing to speak up for the rest of you fucking sheeple motherfucking pussy cunt bitches. Wow, what a bunch of sheeple pussy fucking cunt bitches in my audience today. And I'm going to give shouts out and props to the 4 guys that had the balls enough to give me a 1 to say that, yeah, I'd speak out against a fucking politician if I could get away with it, if I didn't think the goddamn Secret Service was going to fucking come to my fucking house or, come to my place of fucking work. What a bunch of pussies you guys are. I just realized who the fuck I'm speaking to, I got 4 sane motherfuckers in here with ball sacks, and then the rest of you guys are fucking cunt pussy bitches. Yeah, leave! Leave! Leave, you fucking pussies! I'll take my 4 fucking men, and the rest of y'all can go fuck off. Thank you, Adoring Buck75BW653 for the spam. I don't care. If you're a pussy, if you're too much of a pussy to put a 1 in my chat, leave. I don't give a fuck. I'll sit here and party with 4 badass motherfuckers that aren't pussies. I don't care about the rest of you. Fucking piss off. Piss off, you fucking pussies. Jesus fucking Christ. Seriously, I'm waiting for the rest of you to leave. The other 4 pussies to walk out of here. So I can get going with my morning with my fucking badass bros that I got now. I'm glad I got some fucking brothers in arms here. It feels good. At least I got 4 of you. It's like half my audience that backs this up. All I asked was, how would you like to talk shit to a politician like this guy did? I'd love to go up to Trump right in his face and say, I hope your children die in front of you, motherfucker. I'd love to say that to Donald Trump's face and spit on him after I do it. Hey, Jacob Cheeseman, what's up, brother? How's it going, man? Jacob, I just asked my audience a question. All right, this crazy motherfucking lunatic up here sent a message to this stupid cunt bitch politician. He said, you goddamn old senile bitch, you're as old and ugly as Biden. You ought to get the fuck off the planet. You fucking foul bitch. They ought to fucking try you for treason, bitch. You and every one of your scumbag fucking friends. I hope your family dies in front of you. I pray to God, if you've got any children, they die in your face. End quote. How would you like to go up to the fucking politician you hate the most and say that to him exactly word for word? Joe Manchin, I don't care if you hate Joe Biden, name it. Whoever you hate the most, Barack Obama, Name the politician you hate the most in the world. Donald Trump, Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell. Jacob, name the politician in the world you hate the most. Who is it? Would you like to just be able to go up to them and say that? If that's true, give me a 1 in the chat. That's free speech right there. You know, I hope, I pray. Hey, you're not saying you're going to do it. That guy didn't say I was going to go do the things I said. No. Yeah, so you'd like to go up to Trump and tell him that? Give me a 1. Thank you. Okay, now I got 5 badass motherfuckers in my chat. And the rest of you are a bunch of pussy cunt bitches. I just want you to know that. If you're not typing a 1 and putting in my chat, you're a fucking little pussy. And I don't even know why I fight for you to get you free speech. You don't even have a fucking mouse voice. You can't even chirp like a little Tweety bird. You know, I'm over here fucking roaring like a lion, and you don't even have a fucking field mouse peep to give me. I'm trying to inspire some of you. You know, I'm not telling you to go out and do this crazy shit. I'm just asking you, hey, would it feel good and would you like to do it? And if there's not a politician out there that you wouldn't want to say words like this to, then get the fuck off my live stream. You're a fucking pussy. Fuck you. You're the reason why this happens to all of us. Because you fucking sit there with your mouth fucking shut and you don't have the balls to speak up for the rest of humanity like this man did. And I don't care whether he was talking to a Democrat or a fucking Republican. The point is, he was talking to a politician. And I love that man for saying the words that he said. And I am not terrified. I'm not frightened. I'm not shocked. This is how politicians make me feel. And I'm looking for some more support out there. Who else fucking hates politicians as much as me? I'd like to get my chance, my voice, my opinions to one of them one day. Brandon. Well, Brandon, me too. And I totally agree with you, Brandon. I totally agree with you. To me, it blows my mind. Hey, Halo, what's up? Halo, give me a 1 in the chat. Just hit number 1 and hit enter. You'll be number 6, I believe. Out of 12. You'll be 6 from 12, bro. I got 12 pussy motherfuckers in here, and I got 6 badass bros. You said me. Just put the number 1. Yeah! 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 Enoch, give me a number 1, please. Give me a number 1 if you like this kind of sentiment towards politicians. If you could say this to the politician you hated the most, and you didn't have to worry about the Secret Service, the CIA, or the FBI coming to your or the NSA coming to your fucking door to fucking fuck you up your ass, right? In a free society, supposedly. Give me a 1 in the chat. You know, that guy, he said some mean, hey, Nas, thank you. Wow, that's a lot more people now. Thank you. I got like 7 out of 14 now. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, half of my audience. That's what I expect. At least 50% of you to agree with me at any given moment. That's all I want, man. And the rest of you guys can go fuck yourselves. You can stay and watch and try to figure out why the fuck I'm so pissed off at you. I support you in doing that. But, man, if you don't want to fucking tell a politician to go fuck off like this man did, you're dead to me. You're worthless and weak, and you do nothing for me. Now I understand why some of you cunts don't retweet me. Because you're too fucking scared. You're pussies. Oh, I'm afraid if I retweet that, somebody might see it. Oh, they might know how I really feel. I gotcha. It's cool. I gotcha. We're cool, man. It's all cool. It's all good, son. I got it. I got it all. I got the message. Loud and clear. All I know is the louder, clearer message is from the 7 people that agreed with me on this. As many times as I've fucking said talk shit about politicians, as much horrible language I've used, and you guys have sat there and cheered it on and cheered it on and cheered it on. When I finally just said, hey, how do y'all feel about it? It's so funny how quiet y'all get. Y'all just clam up. Why are you watching? What the fuck are you doing, man? Why are you even watching this show? Dude, you think I watch Tim Pool all day? I disagree with that motherfucker. I'm not going to watch that bullshit. You know, you think I watch Candace Owens all day? No! Fuck them. I mean, I'm not looking for an echo chamber. Like I said, 50% is great. You know? And for the 50% of you who won't agree with me on this one was pretty big. This one was pretty big. This is, you tweeted my burger video? Oh, thanks, buddy. I know that other burger sitting in the fridge, man, waiting for today's afternoon, whatever I'm going to do with it. It was so good, man. Oh my God, that first burger last night, it was so fucking good. I don't get into politics because I don't want to fight my family. Right. Well, that's cool. You know, you don't have to get into politics. You can hate politics and want to tell a politician to suck your dick. That's all I'm asking you. I'm not asking you if you want to get into politics. I'm just saying, how would you like to tell these people that fuck us every day to go fuck themselves? And boy, oh boy, I'm so glad some people are leaving this live stream. I don't want you here. If this conversation is bothering you, I want you to leave. Seriously, you're a pussy, you know? And you come from a whole line of pussies. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about those people. The people I give a fuck about are the ones that are really interested in this story that I'm about to get into. And so far, all we did was we listened to what the man said, and we heard it in his voice. And what I'd like to do is I'd like you to hear him say it again. I'd like you to hear him read through this one more time.
You and every one of you scumbag friends. I hope you're as old and ugly as
Disturbing.
Listen to the setup.
We're going to play one.
Listen to the
but
setup.
I actually want to warn our viewers that it is a bit disturbing.
Okay. Give me a 9 in the chat if you were disturbed by that man's comments toward the politician. Give me a 9 if you were disturbed. Give me an 8 if you were not disturbed. I want a 9 if you were disturbed, and I want an 8 if you were not disturbed. Fuck, I forgot about Owens. Burn them all. Candace Owens? We just watched her. That's what started this whole thing. We watched Candace Owens first, and then we watched this. It's the other 50% that didn't agree is the reason we have the fucktard president and his yes men. Right, I would love to tell some politicians to fuck off. I think they're pussies, really. Brandon, 8. Lisa, 8. Enoch, 8. Jacob, 8. Right? Right. Okay, good. Glad we're all on the same page. I hate getting angry at my audience, but, you know, you guys should fucking play ball. You should really play ball. If you hear me asking the audience a question, come over to the phone, type the 1, or, you know, tell me you don't agree or whatever, but fucking at least play ball and let me know that you're listening to me, because I lose my voice every time I do the show. I lose it for y'all.
you goddamn old senile.
Senile.
You're as old and ugly as Biden. You ought to get the off the planet. You foul. They ought to try you for treason. You and every one of you scumbag friends. I hope your family dies in front of you. I pray to God if you got any children, they die in your face.
And him hoping and praying, that's totally illegal. You can hope and pray for anything. That's totally illegal. Now, social media, not so much anymore. They used to, not so much. Now you got to be careful. But when it comes to the law, right? You're not threatening anybody if you say, I hope, I pray. You're not threatening anybody. Remember that. It's not a threat. That man understands the law. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if he literally wrote that down and recited it off a piece of paper before he did it. He did it perfectly. He didn't threaten her. He didn't put himself in any kind of legal jeopardy at all. He just gave her what we like to call, from my age group, a piece of his mind. And more of you should be inspired by people like him and people like me that are willing to put it out there. Let's see what the talking heads have to say about this shocking, what would be just a normal day on the Nays Garden show, talking about any politician ever, right? I would say all those things. I would. So, let's go.
I've been getting those for a couple of years.
Oh. Of course you have.
A couple of years?
A couple of years.
A couple of years?
At Christmas time.
Look, like Dana Bash has never received death threats from people. Look how shocked she looks. Oh, you've received death threats for years? I don't know what that's like. I'm going to sit here and act like it's never happened to me before. And just for for the sake of this interview. Ooh, wow, for years. Ooh, wow, that's so crazy. All these people get death threats. If I get death threats, I know they get them too. You know, I'm reaching out to a couple hundred people every day. They're reaching out to millions. I know they're getting fucking death threats. So it's just so silly that they act like this is a thing. They make this into an issue when it's a non-issue.
The Christmas, right after John had died, President Trump was in Michigan.
John, your late
John was
husband.
my late husband. And it, you know, once you're in that Trump hate tunnel, you kind of don't escape it. There are a lot of good people out there who are really wonderful to me, etc. But
is this John McCain's wife? She changed her name to Dingle? Okay. Stop the entire podcast. This is what I'm going to tell you right now. Yesterday or 2 days ago, I said, when women keep their name when they get married, that should just be the way. I think it's stupid that, but it's a choice or whatever. Her last name was Dingle, and his last name was McCain, and she went back to Dingle. Yeah, I'm going to have to say I've got a problem with that. On multiple levels. But from now on, she will always be known as Representative Dingleberry. That's her new name, Representative Dingleberry. I would have much rathered McCain, but since she wants to forget about her husband, that he was ever even a thing in her life. Okay, cool, you're no longer a McCain. I'd probably flip out, if my mother decided to change her name after my father died. I'd just be like, God, that's fucked up, man. You spent how many years? That should be freedom of speech, not hate speech, fucking reporter. This might sound disturbing, stupid bitch. They're all bots, bro. Enoch, right? Who would want that last name? Representative Dingleberry wants it. She's a Dingleberry. It means she's back on the market, a non-loyal widow. Billy Ballantyne. Right? Right? And she's putting her face out there, She's putting her face back. Oh, now, Billy. Now it all makes sense. Why? I said it's a non-issue. Why did they make this an issue? Because fucking Dingleberry needs some dick. Oh. Now that's why she's putting her face on CNN. She's looking for some dick. I gotcha. She's a shitball. She's a shitball.
But we average several of those a week. And, we're used to it. My friends look at me. I play them.
Isn't this funny? Oh, we get them all the time. We get them. We're used to it. Why is this news? You guys, think about how dumb this fucking article is, this report. They're literally telling you that it happens all the time. I know it happens to Dana Bash. I know it happens to all of them. It happens to me, guys. I get death threats. I never even bring it up on the show. What do you fucking care if I get death threats or not? It doesn't matter. Nobody's coming over here to kill me. Dude, it's almost like sometimes I wish somebody would try to come over here and kill me just so I could kill them and make a fucking podcast about it. You guys would love that shit. Come on up, try, man. Watch what happens. You're going to make me world famous. But I've digressed. Let me just say this. This is a non-issue. She just admitted it's a non-issue, and I want you to hear at Billy's expense 3 times. I want you to hear this dumb cunt, fucking Dingleberry, call this fucking thing a non-issue in her own fucking words. Just so you can see how stupid we are for being audience members of CNN. Well, look how dumb we are. Watch this. This is how dumb we are.
And, we're used to it. My friends look at me. I play them. And it's almost like therapy and say, how can you do this? But you have to go to me, etc. But we average several of those a week. And, we're used to it. We average several of those a week. We average several of those a week.
You average several of those death threats a week, but all of a sudden today it's relevant. All of a sudden today you're on the news with your stupid fucking face and your stupid Dingleberry name, looking for some dingle dick to dingle in your fucking dingle cunt. You fucking bitch! Fuck you! Fuck you, and fuck your dead husband, and fuck all these fucking politicians! There, I feel better now. I feel much better. I just had to work that one through a little bit.
And you know,
Cheers!
we're used to it. I almost
Quarter of the hour. Let's call it 7:10. Cheers.
And, it's almost like therapy, and say, how can you do this? But you have to. We got to be careful not to normalize it. But I'm not going to not do my job. I'm not going to go out and not be with people. I'm not going to go out and not listen to them. I want the American people to think about what's happening in our country. That this kind of hate, this fear, is happening in communities across the country.
Yeah, it's divisive. It's divisive. Yeah, the country's at odds with each other. Yeah, we are. Hey, one viewer, Andy, what's up, buddy? The way the world is, nay, you would probably go to jail if you killed someone on your own property. These days are fucked because they're stupid politicians. No, bro, I'd be all right. If somebody came here to try to kill me, I'd be fine. Thanks for worrying about me, though, Jacob. Don't worry, man. I'll take the fucking the year in jail or however long I have to sit in a cell. And so I can sit there every day and celebrate the fact that some dumb motherfucker's dead and not watching the sunrise anymore. That would make me happy. Seriously, I'd celebrate that. You know, I love people. I do. But when a person tries to hurt me, I fucking hate them. Automatically. I fucking hate you. Try to do something to me, I fucking hate you. You know? I want you dead. I want your family dead. I want your children dead. I want your fucking pets dead. You know? I want somebody to call the cops on you so your pets get fucking killed. Fuck all of you. You know? That's how I feel about people when they try to fuck with me. Because, you know, when you've got a lot of passion for love, man, and I do. I'm a very passionate, loving individual. You guys see how I treat the dog? You don't see a lot of people that are all lovey-dovey with a fucking pit bull like I am. You also go the other way. I'm also very passionate about my hate. You know? And you fuck me, dude. I'll never forget it. And if that opportunity presents itself that I can fuck you back, I'm going to fuck you back twice as hard. She wants Washington to find a charge on this certain guy. Now is all. She'll claim distress. He'll maybe get an inciting panic. I don't think so. Bro, if anything, he can sue her back and he'll be a fucking millionaire. Because he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't threaten her. You know, show me the threat. Show me the threat. Dude, my hard drive's just grinding away. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Just fine, locked and loaded. He'll maybe get inciting panic? What? Oh, inciting panic. I see what you're saying.
You got me children. They died in...
Okay. You goddamn old senile bitch. You're as old and ugly as Biden. No threat. Okay. You ought to get the fuck off the planet. Not a threat. You fucking foul bitch. Not a threat. They ought to fucking try you for treason, bitch. Not a threat. You and every one of your scumbag fucking friends should be tried for treason. Okay. Not a threat. I hope your family dies in front of you. Not a threat. Factually not a threat. I pray to God, if you've got any children, they die in your face. Not a threat. The guy did not break the law. He just processed, and he's really good at it. It's almost like he's me, and he knows exactly what to say to push it right to the limit to where he doesn't get a visit from the fucking FBI. You know? Not a threat, not a threat, not a threat. You're going to have to show me the fucking threat and all of that. I mean, you could wrap that all up in a bow. Still not a threat. You know? Show me that the guy has a rack full of guns on the wall behind him and he's wearing army camos and a fucking a sock over his fucking face and he's got whatever fucking else, artillery's fucking sitting behind him. Still not a threat. Not a threat, not a threat, not a threat. I don't think this motherfucker's going to get a visit. I don't think she's going to get him in trouble at all. I think he remains anonymous And I think more people should do what he did. And not threaten, but say how you fucking feel. I'd love to see your fucking children die in front of you. That's not a threat. It's just something that's saying that's how I feel about something. You know? How vague the statutes are? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'd have to see that. So, I mean, I remember that statute we were talking about, but as far as that goes, we're talking First Amendment, bro. That's not vague. It's First Amendment. I mean, when it gets into hate speech and inciting a riot, that's a whole other level. He didn't do any of that. He didn't do that. You know? Saying you hate something is not hate speech. You know? That's not the definition of hate speech. All he basically said in that letter was, hey, bitch, I fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. I wish all the worst of all the fucking humanity on you. Because I fucking hate, for whatever his reason. And I gotta tell you, I don't know what this is all about. I don't know what she did. Seriously, I know she's a Republican, right? Oh no, she's a Democrat. Well, she's a Democrat. She's a Democrat? Dude, was this John McCain's ex-wife or not? I assume that. Maybe I'm wrong. John McCain was a fucking Republican, right? Somebody's got to clear me up on all this. Who's that woman? That's not John McCain's ex-wife? Why is this even a story? I don't know, Jacob. I mean, that's what we were trying to figure out. That's what this whole thing was about, is why is this a story? I feel that way about doctors who fucked me over 26 years of different pain meds. They called themselves doctors and at one time told me cannabis is bad. I wish they all die. Right, Dommy Dom Dom? It's okay to say stuff like that. I say shit like that all the time. You know, the guy who ran me over with his car on my motorcycle and almost killed me, or he may have killed me and I may have come back to life, actually. I've wished horrible things on him, and I'll tell you a little secret. I've sat out in front of his house before. Years ago. So, you know, I don't think I've ever told anybody that. But I understand when you fucking hate somebody. I understand when you're willing to go that extra step. Beyond the threat. And I also understand First Amendment and just processing what you're saying. I know both sides of that very well because I've been on both sides of that. William Vigor says, you just talk constant shit. Yeah, I know. People like that, William. If you don't have to watch. I love to talk shit. It's what I do on the show. If you don't like it, why are you here? You know? And if you do like it, then stay and listen to me talk more constant shit. Because I'm really good at it. I can keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, yo. I'll talk shit to you. I'll talk shit to everyone. I'll smoke some cannabis and I'll keep talking shit. I mean, William, you want to engage me in a conversation about Representative Debbie Dingell? I don't even know who she is. I'm going to find out. Okay, Google. Representative Debbie Dingell. John McCain. I don't know.
This is the top result.
Yes, I do believe she was John McCain's ex-wife. Weird, huh? Yeah, that's John McCain's ex-wife. Nobody else looked it up. You guys don't give a fuck about this bitch. Do you guys see? Do you guys see how little you care about this fucking bitch? This politician bitch? You don't give a fuck about her. You didn't even look up to see who she was. None of you did. Wow. So, you know, that's all that guy's saying is I fucking hate you. Fuck off. You deserve to be spoken to this way. And there's no shock here, guys. This is how people talk sometimes. Let's just get to the very end of this. There's only 30 seconds left.
It's a country. You know, if you even look at the
Cheers.
Horrific shooting
Happy 420.
that killed children in our state, they were living with parents that were reflecting. He was living with parents that had some of that. We need to really worry about our democracy and find a way that you can disagree with people and do it in a civil and agreeable way. And it really does have me very worried.
Let me say something. The problem is, we've tried that for years, and you fucking cunts don't listen to anything.
Hey everybody, it's Jake Tapper from CNN State of...
Let's move on, shall we? Our next endeavor, we'll just check the YouTube sphere really quick and just see if there's any uploads that I need to be made aware of. Let's see here. A truck driver got a 110-year sentence in prison. Wow, I wonder what that's all about. Secular talk. Fox Dope offers dumbest AOC criticism you've ever heard. Well, I've always said that guy's a fucking dope. Jesse Waters. I always wanted to, I always had the urge to spit on Jesse Waters. You know, like right now. You know, just thinking about it makes me want to fucking spit on him. I'm glad to see he's like me. He's not fucking aging gracefully either, which is nice to see. But let's see what Kyle has to say about this. I am kind of curious. I fucking hate Jesse Waters. I hate him
Jesse
so
Waters
much.
Is he's a moron.
Thank you.
On this Fox News show, I forget which one it is, but
thank you, Kyle.
Went after
You speak for me, buddy.
Ocasio-Cortez for the most reasonable thing she's ever said, and they, as you'll see here, the hosts have no idea how to handle.
Brandon, harassment. How? How is that harassment? How is leaving a message for someone harassment? Unless it's done repeatedly. You know, if the guy's doing it repeatedly and he's calling her at home, that would be harassment. He leaves a message on her government fucking message line. How's that fucking harassment? That line is literally set up there for him to fucking scream at her for. That's why that line is there. You know, these cunts, these politicians, they don't listen to you when you say, hey, we want Medicare for all, do they? Gave him 110 years for the 4 deaths that happened. The trucker caused the 2019 highway pileup. It was an accident. You know, well, the motherfucker that ran me over didn't get in trouble for anything. He broke my fucking neck. You know? Fucking hilarious. You don't get charged with that. That's weird, man. If it's a car accident. If you were driving dangerously or you were doing something to endanger other people, that's different, man. But an accident, that's, you know, driving recklessly to kill people and shit, that's not an accident, man. You know, if he just fucking got on some ice, went sideways, and a bunch of people got killed in the process of it, it's, how do you charge it? And then how do you lock him up for 110 years for that? I mean, he shouldn't be in jail at all unless he was drunk, you know, or somehow responsible. If he was operating that vehicle, you know, outside of its parameters for the you know, conditions that it was in at that moment. I'm assuming it was snowing and icy, right? For that much damage to happen. His brake lights were out, and now the truck drivers don't want to drive through Colorado because of that stupid law. His brake lights were out. Wow, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine, guys. I wouldn't even want to get into that story. Holy shit. Oh my god. I won't have a voice at the end of it.
Handle this argument and try to respond to it.
Let's smoke.
So did Senator Manchin break his commitment to you?
Senator Manchin and I are going to get something done.
Dude, I am so interested in what Manchin did to the Democrats. You guys know what happened with the Build Back Better? Biden signed it into law. Biden signed it into law. You guys remember? They were all reporting, oh yeah, Biden fucking, oh yeah, here we go. Build Back Better. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it.
This argument and try to respond to it.
So did Senator Manchin break his commitment to you?
Senator Manchin and I are going to get something done. Thank you.
What a dick.
President Biden trying to put his best foot forward on healing the rift.
Biden now looks like the judge. Billy. Where out there, Billy? Wherefore out there, Billy?
Commitment to you.
Senator Manchin and I are going to get something done.
Billy, what's the name of the movie with Dan Aykroyd plays that psychotic judge that keeps the rap group fucking locked up in prison? And they trap people in their city and then they fucking steal all their shit. What's the name of that movie, Billy? Dan Aykroyd played this fucking psychotic judge. What was the name of that? And if you can't remember it, Joe Biden looks just like the judge right now. The judge had like this weird bulbous nose. Like I think he had a penis for a nose or something. Nothing But Trouble was the name of the... How did you know that? Billy, I'm getting emotional. Nothing But Trouble. Billy knew it was called Nothing But Trouble, everybody. Billy knew. Gods, give Billy another medal. Oh, there's no more room on the shelf. Give him another award. I don't care. Send him on a vacation to Hawaii. Wherever Billy wants. Anything he needs. Take care of his every need. Nothing But Trouble. That's what keeps my podcast moving. That Billy Ballantyne is the gear oil that allows Nay's Garden to push on. Among some others of you that will, fill me in when I need it quick so we can move on. Dude, does Joe Biden look just like Dan Aykroyd did as the judge in that movie? Oh my God, it's fucking creepy. Joe Biden needs a fucking haircut. Bad. Oh my God, look at his fucking hair. What is that, a mullet? Let's go mullet. Let's go mullet. What is he doing? What's going on with his hair? He looks like Linus from Charlie Brown. He looks like a cartoon character. Demi Moore, Chevy Chase, John Candy played 4 roles, and Dan Aykroyd was that judge. Dude. Look at him. Here, let's keep going. Let's listen to this. I gotta smoke this bong rip. Holy shit.
Thank you.
President Biden trying to put his best foot forward on healing the rift with Senator Joe Manchin after the White House called him a liar. But radical Democrats don't want to hear it. Progressives are focused on pressuring Biden to go it alone on the spending plan. AOC tweeting this. Biden needs to lean on his executive authority now. He has been delaying and underutilizing it so far. Just as the same people who whinge and screech about the ruination of democracy are telling him to trample on the Constitution.
Yeah, let's make him king. We'll build him a throne, put a crown on his head. We'll just have a monarchy.
Dude, that is the most psychotic thing I've ever heard in my entire life from those people. They used to cheer every single law that Donald Trump used to just fucking pull out of his ass and sign and then show the class. Remember? Donald Trump, so proud to show his signature to everybody. You guys remember? Oh, he'd sign something and then he'd show it. And this fucker was licking his orange asshole the whole time. You guys remember? Did you hear the hypocrisy? I mean, that is the height of hypocrisy right there. So, let's go back to AOC's comment. Oh my God.
The spending plan, AOC tweet.
Student debt Immigration. Cannabis. AOC said Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God. 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 And you know why? You guys know why? Because this guy does it way better than me. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Look at that. Oh, what? What? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. I'm gonna march it off. March it off. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What? Uh-huh. Getting down now. What? Psst. Unreal. You know, I can't believe that AOC called it cannabis! Oh my God, man, that's fucking huge. Hey, Heavy P, what's up? AOC called it cannabis, man. In a huge tweet. Lots of people are gonna see it, man. And people like David Pakman and Kyle Kalinske that insist on using the racist term marijuana to refer to cannabis will now see that someone can use the word cannabis and people know, wow, they actually know what it means, you fucking cunts. Yeah. People know what that word means. That's literally what the lawyer from Florida, his name is John Morgan, sent me an email. I emailed him. I said, John Morgan, I was like, you're trying to legalize cannabis, but you're using racist terminology to do it. You know what John Morgan, the lawyer, told me? Nobody knows what the word cannabis means. It will confuse them. That was exactly what fucking William Randolph Hearst did. How he used the word marijuana was to confuse people. You cunt! You fucking cunt, John Morgan! You're a fucking dumb cunt. Fuck you. AOC gets it. Hey, Joe H., some people don't give a fuck what you feel, buddy. Deal with that. Let's keep talking about cannabis. Dumbass Joe H. calls it recreational. Joe H., there's no such thing as recreational, you fucking liar. So don't come in here and lie to me and fucking tell me there's recreational cannabis. There's no such thing. It's all medical, motherfucker. All of it. All cannabis use is medical. It all benefits your body. When it gets in your body, it benefits you. It's medical. No such thing as recreational, you fucking asshole. Shut the fuck up! By the way, 51.4 on that Bitcoin, Joe H. Woo! Check that shit out. Never going to be shut the fuck up, you close-minded fool, Joe H. Thank you, Enoch. Medicine, bro. Right, Dommy Dum? Griffin, got some Delta 8 dabs mixing Skittles. Look, I'm gonna do some dabby dabs too. Let's do them. Can of Biss. All right, listen, Biss. Alcohol must be medical too. No, because alcohol doesn't benefit you every time you put it in your body. It fucking kills your cells. It actually kills you every time you put it in your body. There's a difference between cannabis and alcohol. One of them benefits your body. One of them destroys your body. But if you want to say that that's medical, Joe, go right ahead. Go right ahead. You know, I don't think a poison is considered medical. I don't think a poison is considered beneficial. You smoke because you are depressed and or hurting, Nay? Yes, I do, Joe H. Yes, I do. That is true. I smoke, and I really, it helps me pass the time. And I'm not a super depressed person, but it helps me focus on things. Cannabis helps me focus on things. It kind of squelches out all the background noise that goes on inside my brain because I've got a lot of thoughts that bounce around back there, and I just assume fucking silence that shit so I can focus on what's right in front of me at the moment. Because I'm like a full timeline kind of person. It's not good. Get him the fuck out of here, Nay, fucking clown. Whoever said that, get him the fuck out of here. Alcohol? Joe H said it. Alcohol's the most abused drug out there, says freaking Oracle. Hey, Joe H, everybody. Oh, I'm doing a dab. Hey, Joe H, everybody's disagreeing with you, buddy. Hey, Joe H, I freaking love you, buddy. But you know, when you're don't like something I'm talking about on my show, as a friend, you should just get the fuck over it. Get your pampies out of a crink and join in the conversation instead of being a dick and saying stupid shit. You know? You know what I mean, motherfucker? I thought lighting the torch when I said that had a little bit more oomph to it. I'll put a little exclamation point on the end of that sentence. I should say, I'll put a little exclamation point on the end of that sentiment. Sativas double for pharmaceutical antipsychotics. Sativas. Antipsychotics. Bro, now I had a buddy that he got off of his meds and he used cannabis and he went psycho. We had to take him to the funny farm, bro. It sucked. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Psycho farms for all. Cheers, everybody. A vacation. All right, let's go back to this.
This, Biden needs to lean on his executive authority now.
I need more coffee.
He has been delaying and underutilizing it so far. Jesse, the same people who whinge and screech about the ruination of democracy are telling him to trample on the Constitution.
Yeah, let's make...
So all of these people cheered on Donald Trump every time he signed a piece of legislation that he wrote and put it into law by executive order. So they're talking about executive orders. Okay, Google. How many executive orders total did Donald Trump pass during his presidency?
According to Wikipedia, Trump issued a total of 894 executive actions, of which 220 were executive orders.
220. So 220 times these people cheered on Donald Trump. Never said that he was threatening democracy at all. But listen to the way they talk about Joe Biden doing the exact same thing. And Joe Biden hasn't done anywhere near the amount of he's barely touched his executive, like AOC said. Okay, Google. How many executive orders has Joe Biden passed during his presidency?
Here's the top search result.
Fuck you. Okay, Google. Executive orders total passed by Joe Biden during his presidency.
Here's a result from search.
This fucking cunt. Wow. Okay, Google. How many executive orders has Joe Biden passed since he became president?
Here's a result from search.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me? How can Google not know that information? You mean when I find this out, I'm going to be smarter than fucking Google? Holy shit! I asked it 3 different ways. To Monday. I wish it was Sunday. I would have been able to say 3 ways to Sunday. I don't even know what that fucking means. 75.
According to Wikipedia, in the United States, an executive order is a directive by the President of the United States that manages...
They show Donald Trump holding one of those things up, just like I said. There it is. There's Donald Trump. This is great. There's Donald Trump holding up one of his executive orders out of 220. And now listen to what these dumb cunts on Fox News say. Listen to their commentary now.
Jesse, the same people who whinge and screech about the ruination of democracy are telling him to trample on the Constitution.
Yeah, let's make him king. We'll build him a throne, put a crown on his head. We'll just have a monarchy. Squad can go home. We don't need Congress. Power of the purse. Give it to Joe. Send the Supreme Court home, too, while we're at it, right? No checks and balances. We're just a monarchy now. Who talks like that? It doesn't even pass the if the shoe were on the other foot test, which is a great test. And you know how much I hate tests.
Now, do you know what's so sad about this? Is there's a million things you can attack Joe Biden and his administration on. I could help them with that. Right? If I worked for Fox News? Yeah. If I was sitting up there, I'd be, Jesse, wait, hold on. What did you say when Donald Trump passed one of these orders? And why is it different now? Okay, so then shut the fuck up. See, because you're a little fucking bitch. See, if I was sitting at the table, that's what I'd say to Jesse. Because he's being a little bitch right now. I'll tell you the truth, guys. This motherfucker lies to his... He's got millions of fans. He goes on Twitter. You know, I'm sure he's got millions of fucking retweets and all that shit. I don't know, but I bet he does. And everybody loves this motherfucker. You know, he's got the anchor seat on this show right here. He's looking to take over Sean Hannity's place. Look at him. He's becoming Sean Hannity. Look at him. He's like a young Sean Hannity.
This is like if...
Did you pass that to him?
Yes, the only one. Is it?
Joe H., is this the kind of show you get your information from? It explains a lot about the things you say on my show. You say I have all the answers. I don't have all the answers, Joe H. That's why I have you on here. Because you provide me with answers sometimes that I don't have. And I obviously provide you with answers sometimes that you don't have. That's why when you talk about this, I write that shit down and respect you, motherfucker. And you know what? When I talk about this, you should shut the fuck up and learn something now too. You know, but you're not reciprocating. You're just being a little bitch.
If Trump were president and he didn't have a majority in the Senate, you think AOC would be like, yeah, just let Trump enact the MAGA agenda? Like, no, of course she wouldn't.
Yeah, because Trump is for policies like, let's randomly assassinate a top Iranian commander and almost spark a war which violates international law and U.S. law. So, yeah, letting Trump run wild with terrible...
Or, you know, stopping Muslims from coming into the United States. How about that one? That was a doozy, wasn't it? Or building that stupid fucking wall. You know, there's all kinds of shit Trump did that was fucking moronic. And I wonder if he's going to get into that at all.
Executive orders that do objectively batshit things is not a good idea.
220!
On the other hand, at least with the stated things...
220!
He pretended to be in favor of the campaign. If those were done through executive orders...
And just so y'all know, I haven't seen this video yet. If he discusses that, and you heard it from me first, give me some credit, okay? Because this guy has millions of viewers watching him. Millions of people pay attention to this guy. And I have 15 viewers right now. Yay. Yay!
Number one, they would actually be allowed.
But thank you all 15 of you.
Good.
10,
it's like,
15. Thank you, all 15 of you.
You're
Thank
against
you.
it when a Republican president does stuff, but you're not against it when a Democratic president does opposite stuff? Yeah, Jesse, it's called politics, you nitwit. Oh, God. It's just so stupid. And by the way, there are certain executive orders that Trump could do that people would support. For example, Trump used executive authority to pardon Alice Johnson.
He did a few
On
things.
that front, I look at it and I go, wonderful. Great. You pardoned somebody who's a nonviolent drug offender.
Trying
She should've been locked up in the first
medication.
place. She was going to spend life in prison, and you let her
Right
go.
to
That's
try
wonderful.
medicine. That was a
So
good one.
You got to go on a case-by-case basis. Is
Right.
this executive order good? Is it bad? Is it constitutional? Is it not constitutional? Each one is different, Jesse. Each one is different. God, he's so dumb. Like, he's just incredibly stupid.
He is.
Now, I will say this as well. You're not talking about a monarchy, blockhead. You're talking about a dictator. The word you were looking for was dictatorship.
The word you're looking for.
Or tyranny. He's like, let's make him a monarch.
A monarch.
Make him part of a royal family? What are you talking? That's got nothing to do with it.
Well, he said a king. He said king.
These guys are going to put me in an early grade, man.
He said
They
king,
really are.
Kyle. He said king,
Then he
Kyle.
goes, oh, this is like trampling on the Constitution. Well, not necessarily. It depends on the context
Straw
of
man.
the executive order.
That was straw man,
Yes,
Kyle.
if it's something that involves the power of the purse that is not already allocated to executive agencies, then yes, you can't do it through executive order. True. Everybody knows that. Well, everybody who follows this stuff closely knows that. But
I don't
there
know.
are plenty of
Biden
things
is
that the president can do on their own.
I think Biden is fucking held together with fucking sticks and fucking strings, bro. There's one more fall downstairs, one more time he tries to fucking do that shit in front of America, and it's all over for him, bro. That motherfucker's gonna keel over. And I can't imagine. I mean, give me a number 1 in the chat if you want to see a Kamala Harris presidency. Give me a number 2 for piece of shit number 2 if you do not want to see a Kamala Harris presidency. Joe wants to see a Kamala Harris presidency. Ugh. Fuck that shit. I'm holding up 2 2s. Fuck that bitch. Thank you, Oracle. I'd like to see Joe Biden die the day after he gets beat by the incumbent at the next election. The day after. You think she is a smoking hot cougar? Well, to each his own, buddy. Have fun with that. That bitch will leave you locked up in prison knowing you're innocent, homie. She don't give a fuck about you. She'll let you rot. Let you rot in a fucking cell day after day when she knows you fucking didn't break the law that she charged you with and fucking found you guilty of and then sentenced you to and then locked you up in prison for. I mean, if a cunt like that, appeals to you, it just says one more thing, Joe H, about you to the rest of my audience. That you're a dumb cunt, too. She's been rode to the top. 2, and Joe officially sucks. I wouldn't mind. Maybe Orlando. Hey, Billy. Billy. Summon Orlando, Billy. Billy's my official Orlando summoner. Billy comes in here and make it happen, you think? You think, Billy, if Orlando could come in here and make that shit happen? Did I say Billy? You wouldn't mind free food and place? Oh, what? Because she's got some money? Oh! Joe, you're making plenty of fucking money, you motherfucker. Alcohol is great disinfectant, either 99, unless you lost it all and you didn't tell me about it. No, you're fucking giving your parents how much? How many bitcoins? 4? Yeah, whatever. You don't need her. Alcohol is great disinfectant, either 99 prep pads for cleaning or the ISO spray. Yes, Griffin, alcohol is great disinfectant. It is, you're correct. That is a medical use for alcohol. I think we're talking more about drinking it, consuming it. Different kind of alcohol. Those are two totally different things. I believe you're referring to isopropyl. And we're talking about something you're able to put inside your body. Well, you probably shouldn't, but is that where you're going, Griffin? Is that where you're going with that? Going back to the alcohol conversation? Which is fine if you are. Money is never enough. Yeah, I've fucking proven that for fucking 3 years, bro. Tell me about it. I got everything I want, you know, and I'm not happy. I need to get rid of some shit. You know, I got too much shit. It's like, bro, when Jonah Hill says, and stuff, I just want to say about stuff. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff out there, guys. And I think we should all just lower our heads and think about really cool apartments. There's some really nice clothing. You know, some dope-ass cars. You know, I just want to take a moment for the stuff. And the president's just looking at him like, wow. Yeah, sorry, about cleaning and sanitizing. Yeah, Griffin, I gotcha. It's different. That's a different conversation. Because it's a different item. Yes, they are both called alcohol, but they probably shouldn't be both called alcohol. You know? They should probably have a different name. I don't know what makes isopropyl alcohol isopropyl. I don't know what that means. I'd like to pray for that stuff right now. Amen. Yeah, I'd like to pray for that stuff right now. Amen. There's some really dope stuff out there. It's so funny, dude. Fucking Jonah Hill, bro. You fucking own that shit, man. I'm telling you. You fucking own that shit. Okay, so people who voted for Joe, that voted for Trump 5 years ago, will vote for Joe. Medical grade alcohol? I don't know. Listen, how about medical grade cannabis lighters? Hey, what's Kyle gonna say here, man? I think I've digressed. Cheers.
Using their executive authority.
Top of the hour, cheers.
I mean, for example,
hey, Mark.
For everything when it comes to military, like if the president decides I want to end a war, he doesn't have to go through Congress. He can just end the war. He's the commander-in-chief. That's one thing. Things that don't involve the power of the purse, or anything that involves the executive agencies that's already allocated to them and delegated to them with their power. So, for example, student loan debt. It's something like 90 or 95% of the student loan debt is held by the federal government. So they already have the authority on that front, and the 1965 Higher Education Act already passed through Congress. It delegates to the education secretary and the president, if they want to eliminate student debt, they can do it literally right now. The experts who follow this stuff will tell you that. They already have the authority to do it. Now, I have no doubt that if Biden were to do that, these guys would scream, "Oh my God, you're a tyrant." Well, you know, they'd say, "You're a king. This is like a monarchy." What? They would scream bloody murder, but they would be wrong. And by the way, without a doubt, it would be upheld in court. if it were to be struck down in court, it would be total nonsense. It'd be the most partisan hack decision you could ever imagine from the court. But they already have the authority under the 1965 Higher Education Act, signed by Lyndon B. Johnson, to do that. That's just one example. Legalizing marijuana. Okay, the president is the head of the executive branch. When it comes to, the DE...
What a cunt little fucker he is. When he literally read cannabis off of AOC's tweet, and still his racist cunt ass is determined to use the fucking racist word marijuana. Marijuana. He's such a fucking cuck bitch.
DEA is an executive branch, and you have the scheduling system. That's part of the executive branch, and so you have Schedule 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes down, right? The president could decide, I'm going to change, marijuana from a Schedule 1, or I'll just take it off the list, or I'll change from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 or 4, whatever.
You're a racist cunt, Kyle. Fuck you.
The head of the DEA can do that. That's an executive order. That's executive authority they have the ability to do. The president can expand health care to everybody during an emergency. That was a provision under Obamacare, which already passed Congress. So if something already passed Congress or if something is just part of the executive agencies, of course the president could just do it on his own. Of course. The president has more power than most people realize. Now, yes, if you have the wrong people with the reins on that, that's not good. Like, you don't want a psychopath. Like, the Bush administration use their executive authority
to wipe your own ass.
Not good. Did you? So you want to make sure the power's in the right hands, but there are plenty of things that...
Were you here for my Billy Bidet joke yesterday, Billy? Sorry, those people had no gun to their head to a student loan. Everyone signed a promissory note. All need to pay up. Yeah, student debt doesn't affect me one bit. How many of you guys owe money on student loan debt? Do any of you give me a 4 in the chat if you owe money still on a student loan? Give me a 5 if you had ever had one in the past and you paid it off. 4s and 5s. Student loan, you got one now. 5, you paid it off. I don't know anybody who's got student loans. I don't know, how extensive that is. I do know how worthless a fucking education is today, though. And the answer to that would be quite worthless. I never needed a student loan. Cash flowed it. Billy paid off a student loan.
The executive branch can do on their own. Now, there are things that they can't do, but AOC's not calling for Biden to do anything that's not already in his delegated power. So it's just like, they just have such shitty arguments against the left when the left calls for very basic things. And by the way, you could make an argument, even if Biden were to do something with his executive power that he doesn't have the authority to do, you still could make an argument that that's more democratic than the opposite. Why? Because let's say if Biden decides, I'm just going to make up an example here. I'm going to cut more $2,000 checks to people. By the way, Trump did try to have the executive authority, but I digress. If he decided to do that polls at 60 or 70%. If Congress doesn't want to go along with him, who's really acting more democratic? Well, if Biden's trying to uphold the will of the American people, you could argue that's more democratic than the primitive, archaic process that you have to go through in order to get to that point. So even in areas where he doesn't even have the power, there is a philosophical argument. He's actually being more democratic because he's representing the democratic will of the people, even though technically the process is incorrect. But this, of course, is way above Numbnut's head because he's one of the dumbest people on TV. So anyway, there you have it. I got plenty of criticisms of AOC. This is not one of them. She's 100% right. If anything, her fault in this whole conversation is that even though she's tweeting that this is what Biden should do, are you ready to force him to do it? Are you ready to use your own action to make him do it? How would you do that? Get a group of 14 House progressives, swear to each other that you're going to vote as a block no matter what, and then you meet with Biden and say, we're going to block everything unless you start doing executive orders. That's how she would really be doing the right thing. Now she's just tweeting, which she's expressing the right sentiment, but is she actually going to carry it out? Well, that's a separate question.
Dude, what the fuck? What is this? What is this?
Guess what's happening? So now you like Beyond Burgers? You like Beyond Meat? They're doing it now with bugs. Coming soon, faux meat burgers made from maggots and mealworms. Growing numbers of producers are exploring insects as a source of protein. Yeah, no kidding. Diners have increasingly warmed to the idea of burgers made from peas and coconut oil, crab cakes crafted from artichokes and kelp, and chicken nuggets formed from gluten and tapioca starch. Big food producers are betting they'll soon welcome crickets, beetles, mealworms, and maggots into the mix as well. Hey, hang on. Are they trying to cheat us with this bug meat? There better still be at least 30% fecal matter in those patties. Come on.
I want every last bit of what I got coming.
That's right. Hey, chicken and tuna made from vegetables, cellular culture, or insects? We know the demand for it will grow much more than what we're seeing today. You know vegetables scream when you cut into them, right?
Is that what Graham
Does
told
anybody
you?
remember?
Did Graham tell you that?
You remember that story, right, Kurt?
Yeah.
Plants produce an ultrasonic scream humans can hear when stressed or cut or attacked by insects. Is there anything anyone can't eat these days that won't fucking scream?
We gotta
I don't know. Sand? Can we eat sand? Everything's... Vegetables are screaming. I'm not making that up. It's here on my paper. Now, that was a real study, right?
I know.
That was a real study. They did a study, and there was it ultrasonic?
Yeah, some frequency.
That we
You know what it
can't
means?
hear, that the plant emits. It's like, oh, you're killing me. Quit cutting me.
What?
If
You know what that
you can
means?
put a microphone under a fucking lawnmower. Oh, boy. The screams you would hear.
So they're literally going to do that. They're literally going to do that. And they're going to market it as such. And people are going to buy it and eat it. I mean, Billy says they've been doing it for centuries. That's what humans eat. Bugs. You know? I think I ate a bug once when I was driving down the highway on my motorcycle and I had my hood up, my visor up on my helmet. Right down my throat. Ugh. I was like, well, there's only one place that's going right now while I'm riding my motorcycle. In fucking, 75, 80 mile an hour traffic, I'm sure. Fuck. How many spiders do we eat while we're sleeping? That's a great question, Oracle. That is a great question. Fantastic. Fuck that. It's very rare I have a burger, but now I'm never having one again. No, it's not ground beef. They weren't talking about ground beef. I just had a hamburger last night. I'm going to have another one this afternoon. Don't say that, Mark. Mark Andrew, take that back. Take it back now, bro. You guys want to see my burger? Oh, watch this. I got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, y'all. Oh, yeah, y'all. Watch it now, watch it now. I keep it in as the cool whip. We have it the container is the cool whip. We open the container. Burger time, burger time, burger time. Look at that, it's burger time. Look at that burger, oh so tasty, yummy, gonna be good. Gonna eat that burger today. Sauteed onions, gonna be tasty burger. Yeah, burger. There's a hamburger in there, burger. 8 spiders eat here. Oh, Andrew Francower. Frankhauer, you have to come to our show more. I broadcast 3 times a day, bro. This is only the first. That was fantastic. I like the Googling. I like the fact-finding missions. Faux meat. Bugs are not fake. It's not vegan, but being marketed as such. That's the real story. That does look good to eat. What's your take on antidepressants? Well, look. If it makes your life easier to live, you got to do what you got to do. That's all I could say. Everybody's different, Joe. Some people rely on those and they do just fine. You know? I basically use cannabis as my antidepressant, which I'm not really depressed when I'm not using cannabis, but you know, I can get a little lost throughout the day if I lose focus of what I'm doing. It's so beautiful and white outside. All the snow. Oh my god. It snowed last night, you know? So, everything's white out there. I don't know if you can see it. Now you have white holidays. It didn't start out that way, freaking Oracle? Did Jesus prevent you from having a white Christmas, Oracle? How dare he? Why would he? Oh, that's right, global warming. Halo says yes, cannabis for up or down. Yeah, it just depends on what you need. You got to go to sleep at night. You can use cannabis. Okay, let me give you an example. I didn't smoke cannabis last night before I went to sleep. I normally do. I do a show. I'll eat or I'll watch something on TV or whatever. I'll do something on my computer, then I'll go to sleep. I'll be high, right? I'll sleep. Fine. Last night I didn't do a show. I didn't get high. I can't remember. I was doing shit on the computer, whatever. Went to bed, and I had these fucking crazy dreams all night. It's true. I did. Woke up at 3 o'clock this morning, man. And I don't think I went back to sleep since. I woke up at 3, went and got in a bathtub. Remember the story about that little fleck of hair color or something on my bathtub? I didn't realize. I'd seen it there for years. I didn't realize it wasn't a crack or it wasn't a... it was just something there that I could do that to. And, I took a nice bath. He was on another channel then, just showed up here. Why would one do such a thing? Because there's only one like on this channel. Billy, Hey, Joe H, why are you going from channel to channel? He's going to give you a thumbs down on every channel, maybe? They don't show those anymore. Yeah, getting high is feeling euphoric. It's not recreational, it's medical. And just because I have slang for it doesn't mean it doesn't refer to something that's medical, Joe. Right? Because that specifies that I'm using cannabis to satisfy my depression as opposed to a pharmaceutical, right? I'm so glad I can explain all this to you so that you understand it better. You know, since you don't seem to understand, it's what everybody else in here seems to understand perfectly well. It's kind of weird. You gonna have Ron on anytime soon? Drewski956. Ron Placone, I would have Ron Placone on every day. The thing is, my audience, Drewski, it's my audience. You know, they don't like it when I have other people on. They leave. It doesn't matter who it is, they fucking leave. And I hate that shit, you know? I'll start a show and there'll be like, 25, 30 people will show up, and within like 10 minutes of the fucking interview, man, half of those people leave. But if I do one of these shows, I will gradually build up. This is true. I'll build up more and more and more viewers as the show progresses. An interview, I lose. People don't want to see it, and then they don't even go back and watch the interviews either. They don't have a lot of views on them. And it sucks. I'd like to go on Ron's show, where there'd actually be people interested in hearing what I have to say. I don't understand. Why not just roll it up? You have many contraptions to smoke out of. A bong is a medical device as well. Yeah, Joe, for me, I don't have a... These are great questions, Joe. I don't care if you're trying to be, whatever, or not. That's a great question, and I'll answer it because it's a great question. I had my uvula removed in the back of my throat. That thing that dangles in the cartoons when somebody screams, ah, and you see that thing dangling in the back of their mouth. Right, it's called a uvula. And I had mine cut out. So when I smoke a joint in paper, bro, or a bowl, right, a pipe, it hurts the back of my throat now. It didn't used to, but after that surgery, it had an effect on the back of my throat. But I found if I filter it with water, whether it's this or a device like this, it's got water in it, it doesn't hurt the back of my throat. Are these medical devices because of that? You fucking goddamn right they are. You know? Definitely. It's a great question. You know, if I could sit here and smoke out of a dry bubbler, I'm not a bubbler, but a dry pipe, or roll doobies, dude, people love that shit. If I was sitting here rolling a doobie on I could do it right now. I'd find some papers and roll up a doobie. Watch. My audience numbers will go up as I do it. I haven't rolled a doobie in maybe a year. They love it. But like I said, when I smoke it, I don't feel it doesn't feel when I can smoke a lot more through water. The water cools it down and just filters it just enough for my throat that I can do these long distance smoke sessions, and keep smoking. It's like right now I'm trying to decide what I'm going to smoke right now. 4:20 right now. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. I have not synced up my fucking computer clock yet. I'm sorry. I'm sure I'm off. Cheers, guys. No law regarding Jimmy Dore stand-up comedy.
That means that vegans really aren't better people. They're just a kind of serial killer, basically, now.
Especially if those vegetables are in your cereal. Oh, come on. Hang on. I'm getting messages. Hold on. They're making burgers from everything that literally eats shit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, those maggots, and yeah, they literally. That's Rick. That's Rick Overton's joke. Nice job.
Isn't that? I mean, for years I heard this when I was a kid. Like the shellac they use to make candy bars shiny. That's all ground up beetles and stuff, right? Like, is this like news that they're gonna start sneaking bugs in the food? I think that's been like. Do you remember when the Nestle?
All right, Drewski.
Nestle beef. There was a big controversy because in England they found out it was horse meat. And Stanhope had that joke of how dare you feed us a leaner, more nutritional meat.
Hey man, no offense, but that guy's got some serious Bert and Ernie eyebrows. I mean, he's got them like, it's almost like, I want to know where the unibrow is. What's he do with it? You know, I think he's got it stashed somewhere.
But
use your imagination, folks.
Horses. That's it. Although vegetarians wouldn't eat them, insects are, after all, animals. Bug evangelists say that 2,000 or so species of edible critters have a lower carbon footprint and require less land than livestock and
money!
many grains.
I love you, bear market money. I love you, bear market money. Let's go straight to the crypto review screen. Oh, wow, bear market money. Let's talk, baby. Let's talk. I love you already. Let me get my fat fucking head out the way here. Hold on. Here. I don't want to, where would I matter the least? Right here, I think. Right? We're good. That's on the names. There we go. Right there. That's where I think I'd matter the least. Oh, I love it. Let's talk about this bear market. Guys, if you'll look over on the far left, you'll see almost every single crypto is in green. We are in a bear market right now. And looking at Matic. Oh, guys, man, do you remember last night I was flipping out because I couldn't find the Matic? Do you remember that? I was like, dude, this says I have 21, it's like 20,000 or 21,000 Matic or something like that, right? But when I went to go look at my Matic, I only had like 17,900 Matic or something like that. And I'm like, where's all my other Matic at? It's like 18, it's like 3,000 Matic gone. Where the fuck is it, right? So do you know what I did? I went through my apps. I went through my CoinMarketCap. You're a bull now? Oh, sometimes you're a bear, sometimes you're a bull? Oh, I love it. 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 Was I saying bear when I should have been saying bull? I'm sorry. If I was saying bear when I should have been saying bull. Bull market money! Even better! I freaking love it even better! You had me confused! I confused the bears with the bulls and the bulls with the bears. The bulls. The bears. The bears. Or the bulls. It depends on what you're going to talk about. You're going to talk about the bears? You know, let me talk about this season, the winning seasons. You want to talk about the bulls? We'll talk about the bulls winning seasons. I don't care. You'll talk about the bears or you talk about the bears. You talk about the bulls. You talk about the beers or the bulls. All right, so when I went, I couldn't find purchases. And then when I finally, in my CoinMarketCap, and then when I finally went into the apps, I found where I'd made purchases of Matic, right? And I had sent it to another app, right? And then I took that and I sent it to a wallet from there. And I didn't know where the wallet was. I couldn't figure out the wallet address. So I didn't know where the fucking Matic went. But I found where I had bought it, right? But it didn't make sense. I was like, there's no purchase. So I start going through all my apps, and I get to this one app, and I don't have a Matic wallet. So I click on Matic, and it comes up, and I'm looking at it, and it doesn't show any Matic activity on this one app. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is the last fucking app. I mean, how is it not on this one? It's got to be this one, right? So I go and I click on all transactions, and it gives me options to view all transactions, and it only goes back 3 months. And I'm like, well, this was before 3 months ago. This stupid fucking app only goes back 3 months. How stupid is that? So I need to go back on this fucking app now, right? How am I going to do it? I have to go into my history, right? My notifications. And I find it in my history. And it says, you could download it. You could download that quarter of activity. So I download the quarter of activity, and son of a bitch, there's the purchase for the Matic. Almost the exact amount of Matic that I'm missing. But I'm like, wait. Where the fuck did it go? Because okay, I bought it. Now I proved that I fucking bought it. Where did it go? And I can't fucking find it. It doesn't show me if I use that Matic to trade. It only says if I swapped it out somewhere, right? I think I bought Cardano with it because it says you purchased this amount, the same amount of Matic, right? The same day, right? You purchased Cardano from your wallet. It only says your wallet. It doesn't say USD. It doesn't say from the bank. It says from your wallet. It doesn't say which fucking wallet or which currency. Stupid fucking app, right? But that's where it went. It went into Cardano. So I subtracted it from my CoinMarket cap, right? Because I took that and I swapped it for something. I didn't really lose the value in my portfolio. My portfolio values basically stayed the same. It's just a reinvestment in something that was lower. I did something smart. You know, when I felt Matic was high, I bought Cardano when I thought it was low with a bunch of Matic. But I deleted it. I used to watch you on Facebook a lot, but I deleted it. Oh, gotcha, Bull. Right on. Right on. I want this market to fully correct itself. I want to short everything. Right on, Joe. Dom, the market was up before I opened. The market was up before it opened. I'm loving the market, bro. Going up to 35,000 points. What market 35? What are you talking 35,000? We're at 51,350 right now. We want to see it go to 51,720. That's what we want to see. You had similar issues with Coinbase? Oh, Dow Jones. Oh, I don't know Dow Jones guys at all. I'm sorry. I am not versed in that whatsoever. I don't even know what that means. Points, 35,000. I don't know what that means. So basically we're at where anything else is. That's the whole average market. Oh, that's just the Dow. That's just one. That just kind of represents the whole market, but it's just the Dow is the Dow just one stock? I've had my money disappear. That represents the whole market. I've had my money disappear on there once. Sent them an email, and I did get it back after 24 hours. With Coinbase? Oh, wow. Bro, it wasn't Coinbase. That wasn't the one I had a problem with. I wouldn't recommend this one to anybody. I wouldn't recommend this fucking app to anybody. But if you guys follow me on Twitter, then you know who it is because you saw my tweet at them. And I told everybody, buyer beware. You know, if you want to be locked out of your account, if you want to have the worst customer service ever, yeah. I won't even mention their fucking name. Fuck them. I will say who they're not, you know. They're definitely not Coinbase. I'm glad you got your money back. Dude, I've lost crypto so many times and gotten it back. It sucks every time. Dude, I lost $200,000 of crypto and got it back, guys. I lost access to $200,000 worth of crypto and got it back. You know? It just happened to me. Scared the shit out of me, man. Scared the living shit out of me. Had to take precautions. You know? Still waiting. You know, for some of the precautions to be enacted completely. It's you have to work, man. It's not, you can't just sit on your ass. You know, you gotta do the things. Tell me the story. Still use BlockFi. I don't want to mention apps by name. Okay, so let's not mention any more apps by name. Let's just not. I don't want to do that. Let's just let this ring. Let's just let that ring. Ring a ding 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 dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. Ring a dong ding ding dong. Ring a ding 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 dong. Okay, no names. So, all my crypto was stored in. Wow, look at it snowing outside, everybody. All my crypto was stored. In a very secure app, but suddenly my password stopped working for that app and I was not able to get into my account. And can you guys see the snow? I want you to be able to see the snow out there. It's snowing nice. Get out of Coinbase before it folds to a settlement. So, anyhow, I had been locked out. I contacted the them. Luckily, I was able to get through, and they told me that they were working on it, and it took like fucking, I don't know, man. It felt like a year, but it was like 2 or 3 days, and we were able to get back into the account, and you know, we had to change a bunch of shit. It was fucking horrific, man. Dude, the snow is so beautiful. Oh my god, it's snowing so beautifully outside right now. Where's my camera? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna get such a pretty picture right here. Let me make sure I clean off. Kissy would say, clean off your lens where you take your picture. And what's going on? Oh yeah. Oh my god. That's so pretty, man. Here. Here, check this out. Violations of federal securities. That sucks. It looks so cool and beautiful on your mountain. I wish I was there. If I have anything sitting in Coinbase, let me see. I got a little tiny bit in Coinbase. Yeah, I'm getting APY on that, and that, and that. I'm getting APY on 4 things. So the rest, I could move out. You know, like, $1,500 worth. You know, in some change, maybe $1,600 worth. The rest I want to keep in there for the APY. It's not a lot, but it's collecting APY. Well, let me see what the APY looks like on the big one. It might not be worth keeping it there, you know? Not if it gets taken from a federal goddamn lawsuit, you know? It's not worth the fucking APY. I never went and bought more of it, you know? Where's the wallet at? Right there. How much is it making me? Lifetime rewards, 111 algo coins. And an algo coin is worth what right now? I don't think I have algo on our list. Do I? Here, I could check it right here. Where's algo at? Algorand, here we go. $1.70. $1.70. How many rewards have I got? 111 algo at $1.70. So I made like $200 probably for it to sit in there. It's giving me 57 cents. 57 cents, 49 cents, 50 cents. Look at all these payments. View all transactions. Here we go. Here we go. Converted from $100 worth. Using Algo Wallet. Using Algo Wallet. Using Algo Wallet. What? Converted from what, I wonder? What's that mean? I don't get it. I took $300 out. for some reason. Dude, they put every little fucking transaction in here, so they're paying you like daily interest, so you have to scroll through all these fucking interest. So stupid they do this. Who wants to see this like this? You know, have this as a drop down or something, and just show me all the buys and sales instead of all the interest. Instead of all the interest, fucking dude, it's just scrolling. Oh my god. Seriously. These must be... Dude, am I really getting 70 cents a day paid into my... Here we go. Bought. Converted. Here we go. So what was it when I bought it? I bought $2,000 worth and it was at $1.35. Damn. Now it's $1.70. Right on. When else did I buy some? Oh. Sold algo. Using cash. What? USD cash. At $1.20. That was before I bought more. Here's my first purchase of it. $1.12. I got $1,000 worth at $1.12. And then they started paying me interest. And then I was like, I'll buy more because they're paying me interest. If I pull it out, I stop getting the interest. I've made like, holy shit, dude, look at this. Look at me scrolling through this. Can you believe this? It's loading. If it all goes down, I lose $5,500. You know? Jana Vanderwerf. Iota and helium, HNT. Iota and helium, HNT. Okay. Iota, which I've heard of, and HNT. Remember H bar? What happened to H bar, bro? How's that one doing? That was one you told me about. Yeah, the rest is, you know, I'm not going to lose a lot. I'm getting a little bit more interest on it, but I don't have as much sitting in there. So I think I'm okay just to make the little extra money I make. I don't have a lot in there, you know, because it's kind of because I know it's a more high risk. Situation, you know. So unreal. Anyhow, listen, guys, I love y'all. I hope you had fun. I will see you guys this afternoon, of course, at 1 o'clock my time. That's in about 5 hours. 4 hours. I'll see you in about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. Love y'all. Take care. And keep your eye on this market, and I'll be watching it too. All right? Jimi Hendrix is looking out for you. There you go. Jimmy's looking out for you. Peace. Oh yeah, get on over to Twitter, man. At Nade's Garden on Twitter. That's me. At Nade's Garden on Twitter. Bye, Jana Vanderwerf. Mark Andrew later, Joe. IOTA's on Tangle, separate from blockchain. Helium's going to be crazy. I have 7 miners. I make 4.5 HNT a day. Okay.